Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you doing? Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi, Shimini. I'm great. How are you?
I'm okay, teacher.
Okay. I hope that you get better, that you feel better. Cool,
Hi,
guys.
teacher. How's it going?
How, Jerry? I'm great. How's it going for you?
I'm fine. It
Awesome.
was it was a pleasure to be there, so I'm so very happy.
Oh, thank you very much, Jerry. I really appreciate that, and it's a pleasure for me too as well. Awesome, guys. So, hi, Kenante. Hi, Hubert. Hi, Esperanza. I hope that everything is going well for you. Okay, so hi, Kenante. How are you? How are you doing, Kenante? You're good? Awesome, awesome. Now let's see.
I'm good, teacher.
Hi, Kenante. How are you doing? You're good?
Yes, I'm fine. And you?
Awesome. Well, I'm great. Thank you very much for asking. I really appreciate that, okay? Awesome, guys. So, welcome everybody. Ubert says, "Hi, teacher. How are you?" I'm fine, Ubert, and I hope that you are fine too, okay? Awesome, guys. So, welcome everybody to your English class. Okay, guys, bear with me a moment here. Great. So, welcome to your English class. I hope that you're doing great, that you're having a great Wednesday, right, guys? And, well, if you have any plans for the weekend, that you are excited for those plans, right, guys? Or if you have to work, well, that everything goes well at work, right, guys? So that you don't have any worries, okay? So, guys, let me tell you about your tests and all of that. I don't have your grades yet, so I will ask you to be a little patient so that I can, finish and review all the tests and all of that, and also I can provide you with a grade, okay, guys? So right now I don't have it, so I'm still missing a couple of tests to review. So I hope that I get yes, that I get all the grades by Monday. Okay, guys, by Monday. So thank you very much for everybody that was able to complete the test, right, guys? I know that there are a lot of platforms, guys, that we can use, right, guys, to perform a test. Now, the situation is is the following, okay? Pretty much, guys, we are going to use a lot of platforms, okay, guys? And my intention is for you to know or get to know those platforms, right, guys? Get to know how to use them and all of that. Not just because we are going to use them here in English, right, guys, in the English course, but also because those are platforms that you should be able to use on your own projects, right, guys? I don't know. Maybe someone is planning to or looking for a platform in which they can receive assignments or publish posts to make like a conversation, right, guys, talking about studies. So in this case, guys, I will ask you to be open-minded, okay, guys? In how is it? In well, especially when we talk about platforms, tests, and all of that, right, guys? And how to use them. Okay, guys, how to use them. There you go. So, with that being said, okay, guys, we are going to continue our way, okay, guys, with the how is it? With the part number two of the last class that we were talking about. Well, we were talking about adjectives, remember? We talked about idiomatic expressions related to business, right? And also had the opportunity to read the following text. Let me share my screen with you so that you have a better idea, right? So the last thing that we did, guys, right, guys, before we had our test was to read my profile. Okay, guys, let's give it just a moment so that you can see my screen because it will take a moment to load. So let's see. Let's give it a time. Let's give it some time. There you go. So my profile, right, guys? So we read this little text over here, and we were able to identify the adjectives, and also how to describe, right, guys? How to describe using the adjectives to talk about your likes and dislikes, your hobbies, right, guys? And pretty much how to create your own profile, right? There you go. So today we are going to talk about something that is really important, right, guys? So I really need you to pay attention to this, okay, guys? Because this is one of the things, or one of the bases that are really important for uh, the language, okay, guys, for English, because this is the start of the use and structures in English, okay? So in this case, guys, well, remember that we talked about subject pronouns, right, guys? Subject pronouns are going to define, or are going to indicate who whom am I talking about in the sentence, okay? So I can refer to a subject or a subject pronoun, right? There you go. So the subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, right, guys? There you go. So those are the subject pronouns. The subjects, when I say subjects or subject pronouns, I mean, for example, instead of she, a subject could be my mom. Okay? So my mom, I'm going to relate it with the subject pronoun she. So whenever I see a subject or subject pronoun in the sentence, then I should be able to identify what structure is the best for me to use, okay? So as we talk about the subject pronouns, right, guys, we are going to continue and talk about the verb to be. Okay, guys, so the verb to be in English is something that you may know. Okay, guys, you might be familiar with this, right? If the verb to be, I am, you are, she is, right, guys? So the verb to be in the present tense has three forms, okay, guys, to be expressed depending on the subject or the subject pronoun that I am using, okay? So for the subject pronoun I, the structure that I should use, okay, guys, that I should use with the verb to be is am. I am, right? For the subjects or subject pronouns he, she, it, the verb to be should be is, okay? And for the subjects or subject pronouns you, we, they, the verb to be that I should use is are. Okay, guys? Now, remember, when I say subject or subject pronoun, is because I can say my father is, right? I am talking about he. So, my father is, he is, right? And also with the plural, right, guys? I can say, for example, the children. The children are playing, right, guys? Or the children are my cousins, or they are my cousins, okay, guys? So always have this like at the top of your mind, right, guys? Because we are talking about subjects or subject pronouns that can represent both ways, okay, guys? So when we talk about the verb to be in English, guys, we use the verb to be in present to talk about names, okay, guys? To talk about occupations, nationalities, ages, feelings, marital status, and descriptions, okay, guys? So the verb to be in English is going to involve all these things. Okay, guys, all these things. So, whenever you are talking about your name, right? I am Angie. You use the verb to be. Okay? When you talk about occupations, right? Remember that we reviewed the occupations? So, I am a teacher. You are an engineer. Okay? So, you are using the verb to be to express the occupation, right? Nationalities as well, right? I am Guatemalan. I am Brazilian. They are English, for example. Okay? I am talking about nationalities. I use the verb to be also to talk about ages, right? How old are you? Listen to the question. How old are you? So you are going to answer, I am 30 years old, for example, or we are 20 years old. Okay, so we are talking about ages. Now, feelings. How do you feel, right, guys? I am happy, I am sad, I am angry, I am hungry. Okay, guys, so you are talking about feelings. How do you feel, right? Marital status, if you're single or if you're married, right, guys? So I am single, I am married. Okay, so you are talking about your marital status there. If you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, or if you are single, right, guys? If you are not in a relationship, so you are single, right? And also descriptions. Descriptions, talking about adjectives, right, guys? But not only adjectives, because we talk, for example, like, I don't know, my favorite movie is um, Shrek, for example. Okay, so I am describing what is my favorite movie. Okay, so I am describing, I am giving more information. So in this case, guys, as well, when we talk about the verb to be in present to express any of these situations, well, it's going to be something that you should use depending on the subject or subject pronoun that you are using, okay, guys, or that you're referring to. Now, we also, um, let's see, we are able to express locations as well. For example, where is the restaurant? The restaurant is at, I don't know, Fifth Avenue. You are talking about locations, right? Or where is my phone? Okay, where is my phone? Well, your phone is on the bed, for example, right? So you are talking about locations. It means that the verb to be has more than one meaning, okay, guys? If we try to translate it, it could be used with two verbs, right, guys? Just as you are as a person, you are or something is with the existence of that thing or that person. And if something is located in a different place or is located at some point, in the space, right? So also I can say, for example, when is your birthday, right? My birthday is on. I am locating in time. Okay, so that's how we can use the verb to be in English, okay? So here we have some examples as well, other examples besides the one that I already shared with you. So let's take a look, okay? So let's see. Esperanza, could you help me out to read, let's see, this one and this one, please? I don't know if you can see my pointer. So let me mark it down.
Yes, I do.
You do? Awesome. Could you please help me out then?
Um, I am Frank. I am not single.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much, Esperanza. Now let's see. Jerry, could you help me out with the next two, please?
Okay, teacher, I can.
Sure.
I'm not single.
Oh, the next one? This
Oh, okay, okay.
one? Mhm.
I'm from London. I'm English.
There you go. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Now let's see, Kenante. Could you help me out with the next one, please?
Yes, teacher. My my favorite sport, hot tennis and golf.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Uh, Shimide, could you help me out with the next one, please?
What? Uh, my brother is a dentist, and my sister is a secretary.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's see, Hubert, could you help me out with the next one, please?
I'm an architect.
There you go. I'm an architect. Thank you very much. And the last one, let's see, Calixte, could you help me out, please? Or let's see, Fields, could you help me out with the next one? With the last one, please.
Uh, I'm not happy.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. So here, as you can see, right, guys, the same examples, right, guys? I have examples when I'm talking about my name, right, guys, or names in general, marital status, nationalities, right, guys? Because, yeah, I can say I am from, right, or I am English. I am from London, or I am from England. I am English, right? I am talking about my origin, okay, guys, my nationality. Where am I from? Okay, there you go, guys. So with this, we are going to keep on moving on this line, okay, guys, and talk about, well, the structures that I can have with the verb to be, okay, guys. I can affirm, okay, guys, I can say an affirmation when using the verb to be, right? So it's going to have its own structure when I am talking in affirmative sentences, okay? So let's take a look to this. Here, guys, I have the complete form of the verb to be and I have the contraction, okay? So remember that I mentioned the linking in English, right, guys? So contractions are meant to be helpful for you to minimize the pauses and make it easier for you to pronounce things, okay? Now, is it mandatory for you to use contractions always? No, right, guys? It's your choice. You decide, okay, guys? If you want to use the complete form every time, it's okay. And if you would like to use the contractions because it's easier for you to pronounce things, to you think or you feel that it provides you with a certain fluency when you are talking, then be my guest, okay, guys? You can do that with no problem, okay? Now, when we talk about contractions versus the complete form, guys, it's important. The thing with the contractions, guys, is that um let's say that you are listening to a video, okay? You are watching or listening to a video and you hear, right, guys, that they are talking really fast and you are not able to identify the words like one by one. It's because they are minimizing, right, guys, the spaces in between each word. Either because they are talking linking, right, guys, they are talking and linking the words, or because they are using contractions. So the goal when we present the contractions to you guys is that whenever you hear those contractions, right, you are able to identify the words that are there in the contraction, okay? So you know what it means pretty much, right? So here, guys, well, we do have a difference in the pronunciation, right? And you will see that when using the complete form, it's how is it? How can we say it? Um, it's different, okay, guys. There's a difference in the pronunciation in how we can say it and how it will sound when you are listening to those contractions. Okay, there you go. So the complete form, I am, okay? I am. That is the complete form. I am separating both words. It's clear, right? I am. There you go. Both words, complete form. You know what I'm talking about. You know that I'm using two words, right? I, the subject, and am, the verb to be. Now, the contraction for this, guys, is am. Okay, so let's put it in contrast, okay? I am. Okay? So here pronunciation again, it's different, right? Now let's go with you are. Again, you are. Both words are clear, are separated somehow, and you identify the subject and the verb to be. You are. You are. Now let's go with the contraction. Your. Your. Okay? So, complete form, you are. Contraction, your. Okay? Your. Now, you might be wondering, right, guys, because there are some words that, well, that are going to be pronounced exactly the same way, okay? So, the thing about how am I going to identify if they are using one or the other one because they sound exactly the same, then it's going to be the structure, the context, and also how is the idea being uh, expressed. Okay, it's not the same if I say you're happy as if I say your brother. Okay, because this is the situation, right? Here I'm talking about two different structures, completely different. Okay, so again, you're happy, right? It's the same if I say you are happy, and your brother, it's possession. Okay, so your brother, it's like it's your brother. Okay, it's not my brother, it's your brother. Okay, so in this case, guys, again, the how am I going to identify it? With the sentence, okay, with the sentence, with the use of each one of the words, right? Now let's continue with he is. Again, two words. He is. Specific, right, guys? Clear, and we can identify both words, right? He is. Now the contraction his. Okay? His. There you go. So he is his. There you go. Now she is. She is the complete form, and the contraction she's. She's. Okay? It is the complete form. It is. And the contraction it's. It's. Okay? So again, it's really smooth, right, guys? It's not that I am saving a lot of time, but it does somehow, right? So it is, it's. Now let's go with we are. We are, we're. We're. We are, we're. Okay? There you go. Now let's go with they are. They are there. Okay? There. Awesome. So again, no worries if you identify another word that it's pronounced the same but it means something else. It's okay, okay? Just remember that you are going to know what is the word that they are using by the context and the structure of the sentence, okay? So there you go. Now let's take a look to the contrast, okay? I'll ask you to repeat the complete form and the contraction, okay? So let's see. Kenante, could you help me out with the complete form and contraction for the subject pronoun I?
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Could you repeat the complete form and the contraction for the subject pronoun I?
I am.
Hmm?
I'm.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much, Kenante. Now let's see. Fields, could you help me out with you, please?
You are well.
Your.
Yeah.
There you go. Your. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Hubert, could you help me out with he, please?
He is his.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Uh, Jerry, could you help me out with she, please?
Okay. She is. She's.
Awesome. There you go. Now let's go with it. Let's see. Shimida, could you help me out, please?
It is it.
It's awesome. Thank you. Now let's see. Gladys, could you help me out with we, please?
We have well,
We're.
well.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Maria, could you help me out with they, please? Mm, Or let's see. Let's go again. Let's see. Kenante, could you help me out with they, please?
Yes. The hall. Dear.
There.
Dear.
Yes. There you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. There you go, guys. So here we have some examples. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, here as you can see, I have both, right? I have the complete form in some examples and the contraction in others. So let's take a look, okay? So let's see, Esperanza, could you help me out with example number one, please?
I am Sarah, and he's Jack.
Awesome. There you go. I am Sarah and he is Jack, right? Thank you very much. Now let's see, Hubert, could you help me out with example number two, please?
Anna is tired. She is in the bedroom.
There you go. Thank you very much. So Anna is tired. I am describing how Anna feels, right? And she is in the bedroom. I am expressing the location. Where is she? Okay, in the space, where is she? She is in the bedroom, right? Now let's go with example number three. Let's see. Shimide, could you help me out, please? Or let's see, Gladys, could you help me out with example number three, please? She's
She is a very young. She is
mhm,
13 here,
12 years old.
12 here.
There you go, 12 years old, right? Thank you very much. Now let's see number four. Fields, could you help me out, please?
He is working with and the morning is cold.
There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, awesome. Now let's continue with number five, right? Let's see. Jerry, could you help me out, please?
Okay. You're from Italy. You're Italian.
There you go. You're Italian. Great. Now let's see number six. Esperanza, could you help me out, please?
Word teacher.
Number six, the cars.
Okay. The cars are in the garage.
There you go. The cars are in the garage. Thank you very much. And the last one, let's see. Kenante, could you help me out, please?
Androids and our students.
There you go. Thank you very much. Andres and I are students. Okay, so here, guys, as you can see, they are all affirmative sentences, right? I am telling you your name, like the exact name, right, guys? I am giving you an affirmation about it. I am saying the age of people or the time, but it's affirmative, right? It's affirmative sentence. There you go. Sorry, guys. There you go. So now, as I can say I am Sarah, I can say I am not Veronica, right, guys? So I can say the negative form of the verb to be. Okay, guys? So, what is the negative? Let me rearrange this. So, what is the negative? Pretty much I add not. Okay? I am not, you are not, he is not, we are not. Okay, guys? So, in this case, guys, the not is going to indicate the negative of the verb to be. Okay? And I have the complete form as well and the contraction. Okay? So here the contraction happens not following precisely the same pattern for all of them, but most of them. Okay, guys? The majority of the contractions are following a pattern. Okay, so let's take a look to this. The same situation, right? The complete form, you are going to identify three words, right? I am not. And the contraction, it's going to sound like two words, but in reality, we know that there are three words, okay, guys? But one of them it's contracted, okay? Now let's see. I am not, the complete form, and the contraction, am not. Okay? I am not. I'm not. Okay? You are not. You aren't. Okay? So you are not. You aren't. He is not. He isn't. Okay? He isn't. She is not. She isn't. It is not. It isn't. We are not. We aren't. They are not. They aren't. Okay, there you go. So complete form contraction, right? There you go. Now let's go and take a look to the pronunciation. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. Maria, could you help me out with I, please, with the subject I? The complete form and the contraction?
I am not.
Huh? And the contraction? Okay.
I'm not.
Yes, there you go. I'm not. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Fields, could you help me out with you, please?
You are not. You are.
There you go. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Gladys, could you help me out with he?
She is not. He isn't.
There you go. Nice. He isn't. Great. Now let's go with she. Let's see. Ulbert, could you help me out, please?
She is not. She isn't.
Great. There you go. Now let's see it. Kenante, could you help me out, please?
Is he, is he not? Is same.
Okay, it isn't.
It isn't.
There you go. Nice. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Esperanza, could you help me out with we, please?
We are not. We aren't.
Great. That's it. Now let's see. Jerry, could you help me out with they, please?
They are not. They aren't.
Great. Amazing. Now let's go, guys. So here we have it. Okay, guys, pronunciation is on the top. Okay, guys. It's really good. So let's take a look to the examples, okay? Let's take a look how am I able to express well, the negative of the verb to be, right? So let's take a look here. Let's see, Shimide, could you help me out with example number 1, please?
I am not Portuguese. I am Brazilian.
There you go. I am not Portuguese. I am Brazilian. So I am giving a negative sentence first and then an affirmation, right, guys? An affirmative sentence. I am not Portuguese. I am Brazilian, right? There you go. Now let's go with number 2. Example number 2. Let's see. Um, beam, 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 beam. Hubert, could you help me out, please?
He isn't 40. He is 38.
Nice. There you go. Again, I am giving a negative sentence first and then I'm giving an affirmative, right? Because if he isn't 40, how old is he then? Right? So, well, he isn't 40, he is, right? He is 38. Great. Now let's go with number 3. And this is where where I was talking about, okay, guys? What I was talking about, the subject or subject pronouns, okay? So let's take a look here, because here I'm no longer using they, we, he, but I'm using a subject, a noun, the carrots, okay? So let's take a look to this one. Let's see. Esperanza, could you help me out with this one, please? Or let's see. Uh, Gladys, could you help me out with this one? The carrots,
Their carrots aren't on their day.
tomatoes.
Okay, the carrots aren't on the tomatoes.
There you go, tomatoes. There you go. Awesome,
Well,
awesome. Great. That's it. So here, the carrots aren't. If I ask you guys, what is the subject pronoun that you can use to switch or um, take out the carrots and use a subject pronoun? Which one should be? Which one should be? If you choose a subject pronoun instead of the carrots, which one should you
The
use?
carrot,
Uh-huh.
the carrots aren't under the tomatoes.
Thank you very much, Esperanza. There you go, right? So let's see. Okay, guys, if I want to put or write a subject pronoun instead of the carrots. That is not a subject pronoun, right, guys? The carrots, it's a subject, it's a noun, the carrots. So if I would like to remove the carrots and use a subject pronoun, which one should I use? I, you, we, which one? Any idea? Let's say that I have the subject pronouns, right, guys? I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Those are subject pronouns. But here,
What?
what? You said, well, that is not a subject pronoun, right? So in this case, let's say that the carrots are not, right, guys? The carrots are not pretty much a subject pronoun. Okay, guys? The carrots, when I say the carrots, I'm not using a subject pronoun. So, which subject pronoun could I use instead the carrots? Could I say,
It.
okay, could be, but the only thing is that it is singular. And here I'm talking in plural, right? So here I should have isn't, because it is not.
They.
Aha. There you go. They. Okay, remember, guys. Yes, the carrots are objects, right, guys? Are objects, but I'm talking in plural. Carrots. So as I'm talking in plural, I can not longer refer to the carrot with it. I should start using they. So that's why if I try to analyze it, right, guys, the carrots plural, what is the subject pronoun that I could use? They. And what is the verb to be that goes always with they? Aren't. Well, are and the negative aren't. Okay? So this is like the situation, right? You have to identify the subject or subject pronoun. What is the verb to be that is the best to uh, use, right, guys? And if you are talking in singular, in plural, what's going on? Okay, thank you very much, guys. It happens the same with example number 4, right? Let's see. Bear with me a moment. Let's see. Shimide, could you help me out, please, with example number 4?
My parents aren't in the apartment.
There you go. My parents aren't in the apartment, right? So there you go. My parents, again, my parents. What subject pronoun could I use instead of my parents? They, right? So they aren't in the apartment. My
Yes.
parents aren't in the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Awesome. Now let's go with the next one. Okay, let's see. Fields, could you help me out with the next example, please?
The weather is not too
There you go. The weather isn't nice. Let's go home. Okay, so the weather. Again, I am using a subject, right? Not a subject pronoun. But here, could I use it, guys? It isn't nice. Let's go home. What do you think? Yes or no? hmm Let's say if I'm talking, yes, I don't know, the weather was good yesterday. Today, it isn't nice. Could I say that? Like change the weather for it? Yes or no?
It.
Yes, right? I can. So this is why I see isn't here, because I'm talking about the weather. Singular, and it's a thing, right, guys? It's a thing, the weather. So the weather isn't nice. It's singular, and therefore I can use or I can relate the weather with the subject pronoun it, and the verb to be that goes with it is, and the negative is not. Okay? There you go. Let's go with the next one. Let's see. Dawson, could you help me out with this one, please? Ariana? No. Okay, I think he's having connection issues. No worries. Let's see. Hubert, could you help me out with this one, please?
Ariana and Tyler aren't friends.
Nice. There you go. So Ariana and Taylor, the same situation. I'm not using a subject pronoun, right guys? But I can say, okay, Ariana and Taylor, I am talking in plural, right? It's not just Ariana, it's Ariana and Taylor. So Ariana and Taylor, I'm talking in plural. I can use or I can um change Ariana and Taylor for they, right? They aren't friends. Ariana and Taylor aren't friends. Okay? And let's go with the last one. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Maria, could you help me out with the last one, please?
She isn't at school. She is at home.
There you go. Thank you very much. So there you go, right? She isn't at school. I'm talking about locations, right? Or where is she? She is at home. So negative first and then the affirmative. Is it mandatory or a must, guys, that you should always say an affirmative sentence after a negative? No. Okay, guys, this is just for you to identify, right, what is the negative, what is not true, and what is the affirmative, right? So it's not necessary that you always say an affirmative sentence after a negative, okay? It's not mandatory. There you go, guys. So let's take a look to this, okay? Now I'll ask you to create two sentences, two examples, okay? One affirmative and another one negative. Try to use not just I'm not, I am, right? No, you can use any subject pronoun, okay? So we'll have 2 minutes to create one affirmative sentence and one negative sentence, okay? You can take the examples as a base, right, guys? But try to create your own examples, okay? You may like follow the same path, right? The same structure, but try to change the information, okay? Try to change the complement of the sentence, okay? So 2 minutes on the clock, guys, and then I'll ask you to share your affirmative sentence and the negative sentence. So you may write it down so that you don't forget, right, guys? Or if you are good with the memory and all of that, it's okay. Okay, so 2 minutes on the clock, and then we'll share our sentences. Okay, guys, so one affirmative and one negative. Okay, guys. So, well, more than 2 minutes have gone by, and now I'll ask you, right, guys, your examples, okay? So let's go with the affirmative sentence first, okay? Let's go with the affirmative sentence first. Um, let's see. Esperanza, do you have your affirmative sentence? Or let's see. Fields, do you have your example of affirmative? No. Okay, let's see. Jerry, do you have your example?
Excuse me, teacher. What do you want me I do?
Yes, you need to
Why?
create like one example for affirmative sentence using the verb to be and another example for a negative sentence. Mhm.
Okay, I need to try. Wait for 1 second, please.
Sure.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to play soccer.
Um, it's good. It's good, but there you're talking in the future, going to. Aha. So let's try to use the verb to be for descriptions, nationalities, da 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 da. Okay? It's good. I mean, it's correct, but let's try to use it in the present for descriptions, names, ages, and more.
Okay. Wait for 1 second, please.
Sure.
Okay, do the sentence and feature.
Uh,
You want me to do their sentence and feature,
no, you
right?
used the future. I'm going to play soccer. That's future tense, but we are
Oh yeah,
using the
yeah, I
present.
know.
Mm-hmm.
The negative now.
Well, let's try to correct the affirmative, okay? Use it in the present, the verb to be, but to, talk about names, nationalities, and all of that. Not future, present. Hmm.
Okay, okay. I live in Haiti. I don't live in Dominican Republic.
Okay, but there you're not using the verb to be. I live.
Oh, not using the verb to be. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you have to use it. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Mm?
ready.
Go
I'm
for it.
ready. Okay, I have two brothers and five sisters.
The same situation, Jerry. Where is the verb to be? I have. It's not the verb to be. Makes sense? Like you are using the present tense, but use the affirmative of the verb to be in present.
Okay, am I'm a player of soccer.
Uh huh. That's it. Great. You did it, okay? Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. All your sentences were correct, okay? We just needed to, give the proper example, okay? But you did it great. All of them were correct,
Okay,
okay? You got
you
it.
think it's correct?
Yeah, all of them. All of them. I'm going to play soccer. I live in. I have. Those were correct as well. Now, would you like to go with the negative then? The same situation. The negative of the verb to be. I don't know if you have your sentence there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait for me, please.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not a player of basketball.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Cool, Jerry. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Now let's continue. Let's see. Kenante, do you have your affirmative sentence? The example of an affirmative sentence.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Kenante, I can hear you. Mhm.
Speak me again.
Sure. You have to create your own example of an affirmative sentence using the verb to be. For example, I am Kenante. That is an example, right?
Um,
Mhm.
I am not. I am not class today.
Oh, okay. I am not in class today.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, that's the negative. Now, let's go with the affirmative.
Mm.
It's okay, no worries. Yes, here you are. I am, you are. The not is the negative. So, affirmative, I am tired. I am 40 years old. That's the affirmative. Okay, no worries, no worries. Well, we did the negative, so that's good. Okay, awesome. Now let's see, Maria, do you have your example? No? Okay, guys. Okay, let's see, Gladys, do you have your example?
I'm a student.
Yes, I am a student. Nice. And what about the negative?
I'm not student.
Cool. Nice. There you go. Affirmative and negative,
Uh,
okay? Nice.
uh,
Great. Thank you very much. Cool. That's clever. That's clever. Nice. Now let's see, Esperanza. Do you have your affirmative sentence or the negative?
Let me try.
Sure, go for it.
Luisa, Luisa is a good student.
Luisa is a good
Good
student.
student. Um, my neighbor are not good person.
Okay, my neighbor is
Are
not.
not. Yeah, no, is negative.
Oh yeah, that there you go. So, but are you talking my neighbor or my
Um,
neighbors?
my neighbor, one
Okay. And then yes, my neighbor is not
is not
a,
good person.
a good person. Okay, there you go. Nice, Esperanza, you got it. Okay,
Okay.
great, guys. There you go. Okay, I have to congratulate you all. Okay, guys. Now, listen to this, okay, guys. Right now, okay, guys, we are practicing. Okay, guys, the purpose of you creating the sentences, right, is for you to assimilate the concept, okay? Because here you have all the structure, but how to use it, right? How to use it. So that is why I ask you, to create sentences, okay? Try to think, try to use the vocabulary that you know, try to pretty much, oh, bear with me a moment, pretty much use everything, right, guys? The structure, the vocabulary, try to accommodate everything to order and see how it goes, okay? See what we get, okay? That's it. Awesome, guys. So we got it, okay? Now we know the affirmative and the negative, okay? Now, bear with me a moment, guys, because I want to check something out. Let's see. Is here. Okay, I want to confirm something, guys. Just bear with me a moment here. Uh, okay, it's not here. Mm, okay, there you go. Nice. I got it. I think I got it. Yes, this is it. Cool, guys. So now we are going to have a little exercise, okay, guys? Just for you to keep on practicing, okay? So bear with me a moment. I want to show you what is the exercise, okay? So this is the exercise that we are going to do right now, okay? So I'll share with you the link to this exercise. And as you can see, guys, it's the verb to be, complete with am, is, are. Okay, so here I have some sentences and I have to determine if it's better to use am, is, are. If I'm talking in singular, if I'm talking in plural, if I am talking about a subject pronoun or a subject that is representing, right, guys, a subject pronoun and more, then write these sentences in the negative, okay? B, exercise B, you have to write those sentences in the negative. Carl is not my friend, right? That is the negative. There you go. So you have to turn all those 10 sentences, or well, 11 sentences, into the negative. And number C, well, how is it? And letter C, there you go. And letter C, well, you have to answer the questions. How old is Marge? Here we have like a code or something for us to take the information from, okay? So I have to locate Marge. Well, Marge is 12 years old, right? There you go. So I have to answer. Marge is 12 years old. Okay? There you go. So I am using the verb to be. I am answering to some questions, right? And I am using the affirmative and the negative. Okay? So this is what we are going to do right now. So I'll share the link with you through WhatsApp and also through the chat here on the meeting so that you have access in both ways. And let's try to do it alone. Okay, guys, let's try to do it alone. And then we are going to check it out all together to make sure that, well, if we got it properly or correctly or not. Okay, so how is it? If we got it properly or correctly answered, okay? So let's go, guys. Let's go with 15 minutes. Okay, guys, 15 minutes for you to complete the exercise. And when you are done, here you have a button, okay? You have a button that says finish. So if you are done, you can hit on finish and it will provide you with a grade, with a score. So you are able to take a screenshot of that, okay? Take a screenshot of your score and send it through WhatsApp, okay? There you go, guys. So let's go. 15 minutes on the clock and then we'll check this out. If you have questions, let me know, okay?
Excuse me, teacher. It's a homework.
It's an activity to do right now, an exercise for you to do it right now.
Oh, you want us to do it right now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
sure. No worries. Let's see, Shimide, you have a question, sorry?
No, teacher.
No? Okay, cool. Nice, guys.
I'm done, teacher.
You're done? Awesome. Um, did you hit finish?
Yes.
Nice. And did you like took the screenshot?
No,
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Well, if you have it, if you could take a screenshot, that would be awesome. If you couldn't, it's okay. No worries. But thank you very much for letting me know.
Okay, okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Feels? Tell me.
Entonces, yo no puedo preguntar.
Uh, oh, do you get an error message?
Yes.
Okay, could you share with me a screenshot of what you get? The message that you get so that I can troubleshoot it?
Hey, teacher, excuse me. You know that?
Sure.
So I'm following the course on another phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how can I say how can I send the screenshot and WhatsApp because
Mm,
I'm following the course on another phone.
gotcha. Hmm. Okay. Uh, could you send it from that phone to your phone, like the the phone that it's on the group, or no?
Okay, okay, okay. I'm going to take a photo.
Yeah, sure. Could be that well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Nice.
Teacher, another thing, please.
Sure. Tell me.
Okay, you want me to send it on this group or privately?
Um.
Privately or on this group?
Well, let's. Do you have just your score, right? You cannot see all the answers, right? Just the score?
What?
You can just see just the score, or do you took like a complete screenshot of all the answers?
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just the score, it's fine. And you could send it through the group if you may.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Sure. Thank you.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Jean Baptiste. How are you? Hello, hello. Yes, Jean Baptiste. Can you hear me? Jean
I'm coming
Baptiste.
right now on the call, so
Uh-huh. Yeah,
teacher,
we're doing an
I'm
exercise.
okay.
Yes, you should find the link on WhatsApp or here on the chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, we have how much? 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and then we're going to review this. We're going to check this. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, got you. Okay, so Fields, I see your screenshot. If you scroll down you should see the exercise. If you scroll down, do you see it? Because that is like the main page, but if you scroll down, like go down on the
Yes,
website.
I can.
Okay, nice. Cool. Thank you very much, Phils. You got it. Okay. I see your screenshot, Jerry. Nice. Well, mm, let's see. Great, guys. I'm following. No worries, no worries. I got you. Great, guys. So, if you.
Teacher,
Sure, go ahead.
I see the link, but I don't see how I can to write, teacher.
Well, if you scroll down, you should see the exercise, and here you should see the options to write. Or if you don't see them at all, could you send me a screenshot of what you see? Because here you have like the options to write. Do you see it, Jean Baptiste?
Yes, I see.
Okay. Okay. So let me know if you were able to write on the exercise. Cool, guys. So time's up. Okay, guys, time's up. Now, please send a screenshot on the WhatsApp group. Okay, guys, and no worries. We are going because yeah, right now, it's almost time for us to wrap up. Okay, so we are going to check this on Monday. Okay, guys, on Monday, this little exercise. Now, I am checking some of the screenshots, and I can see that we have some red answers. So the red answers means, or the red, how is it, colored squares or text boxes, right? It means that that answer is incorrect. Okay, now heads up, guys. I want to, like, share this with you. As this is an online exercise, right, guys? It accepts a specific answer for it to be marked as correct. Okay, guys, for it to be marked on green. Okay, but um, don't worry if it's not like that and you are sure that that is the correct answer. Don't worry, okay? Because it means that the maybe I don't know a capital letter should not be there, or they are going to accept contractions and not just the complete form. You know, like a lot of things. But no worries. Now, if you are not sure, right, guys, it's better for you to like take a look to all the red text boxes and do the exercise again. Okay, guys? Remember, the first part, right, guys, is using the affirmative, right? Part number two is the negative, okay, is the negative. So, Carl is not my friend, for example. Marge is not fat, right? So, I am using the negative of the verb to be. And number three, okay, guys, activity number three is just answer with complete answers to the questions that we have here, okay? So, in case you have like 5 points out of 10 or 7 points out of 10, please try the exercise again, okay, guys? You have the link, okay? You are able to do it again with no problem and try to identify why is it red, okay, guys? Why is it incorrect, quote unquote, right? Now, if you don't know why it's incorrect, then no worries. We are going to check that on Monday, okay? So if you have like 5 points, 6 points, 7 points, or below five, right, guys? Please do the exercise again. Just make sure that we are following the instructions, okay? Part number one, affirmative. Part number two, or B, negative. And part number three, or C, complete answers. Okay? It's not just the number. For example, here 12. No. You have to write March is 12 years old. Okay? That is the complete answer. Okay? There you go. So, let's go like that, okay, guys? No worries. Just make sure that you send your screenshot through the group, okay, guys, through the WhatsApp group. And on Monday, we are going to check all the exercise and make sure why is this correct, why is this incorrect. Like, we are going to check that up, okay? No worries. So, with that being said, okay, guys, I really appreciate you being here, okay? I hope that you have a great and exciting weekend, and I hope to see you on Monday. Okay, so have a great weekend, everybody. If you have questions, let me know. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so good night, everybody. See you on Monday. Bye bye.
See you, teacher.
Good
See you.
night,
See
teacher.
you, teacher.
Bye, Jean Baptiste. Bye, bye, Esperanza. Bye, Fkenante. Bye, Maria. Bye, everybody.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Jean Baptiste. See you.
All right.